are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
Things already rolling. Haaland. And they're back on the ball again. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I just... Sorloth clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Where it came from. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. First quarter of an hour gone. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ederson. That's a sharp pass. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Rafinha bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Haaland. And the counter is on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good-looking ball. Rafinha. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Oh, good spread. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Rafinha. It's a promising position. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Haaland. Marquinhos. And it's Paquetá. Now it's Rafinha. Now, who's going to be first to this? Berger. Now Ødegaard. And it's Guimaraes. Good read, needed to be. Berger. Lucas Paquetá. Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Paquetá. Neymar. He's having a hit! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance for a shot! Oh, this looks sharp.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
5 minutes till the break. There will be a throw-in. Another throw-in. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ederson. Now it's Nielsen. And here's Haaland. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Decent chance!
Norway are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way...
Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bruno Guimaraes, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. There's the header! But he's left disappointed. Nielsen. And here's Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's picked it up out wide. Tries the cross. It's travelling a long way. Bruno Guimaraes. And this is Neymar. Brazil have it back and can go again. Solot.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Nielsen. Real chance! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Ødegaard wants to run onto this. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Solot. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well timed, excellent interception. And that has put paid to that. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Sørloth.
Sørloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Berger. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ryerson. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Norway really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Norway ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Gets a good foot in there. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Evan Nielsen. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Haaland. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Bob. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Weverton claims comfortably. Rafinha.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Tries one from
acréscimo.
range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Evan Nielsen. And that was asking for too much. That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.